Phoenix Art Materials sent me their watercolor canvas panels to test out and review. My art always feels a little bit out of sorts if I don't incorporate some kind of line art in it, so of course I have to test out some of my fine liner pens on this watercolor panel. I'm decently surprised at how smooth my line art is on this panel. I'd say the texture of this watercolor panel is somewhere between a cold press and a rough press paper, but somehow my pens didn't snag on the texture. This is gonna seem pretty weird, but once my line art is completely dry, I'm going to douse my entire watercolor panel with a generous amount of water with just a touch of watercolor mixed into that. One of my professors in college told me that watercolor panels tend to be dehydrated, so to get watercolor paint to essentially stick to the panel itself without bubbling up and just staying on the surface, you have to prime the watercolor panel with like a wash. I'm personally biased towards watercolor canvas panels when I can get my hands on them, because I just think they look more professional and they keep my surface flat. When working with fluid mediums, I tend to prefer a rougher surface, so I like that this watercolor panel has just enough tooth for watercolor paints to bite down on, so when I'm working, my watercolor paints won't stray too far from where I put them down on the panel. Overall, I think these watercolor panels were pretty good for their price point, and they were pretty easy to work with.